Good morning. Thank you all again for attending the NJIT Postgraduate Work Webinar. My name is Alberto Guichard. I'm one of the admissions counselors here at the New Jersey Institute of Technology.
And I'm Beth Kalamia-Shekel. I'm the Associate Director of the Office of Global Initiatives.
Good morning. I'm not Dominique Clark. My name is Gabriela Gutierrez, and I work in career services as an career advisor for engineering and engineering technology majors.
Perfect. And this webinar today is to cover the different options that you guys have as international students for postgraduate work. So we're going to go ahead and kick it off.
Good morning again. This is Beth from the Office of Global Initiatives. Very pleased to talk to you today about your admission to NJIT. The Office of Global Initiatives is the one-stop shop for all international student needs. We advise on everything that you need to know regarding your F1 or J1 student visa. We offer pre-departure assistance in the form of pre-departure webinars during the summer. We have an international student orientation for August and then in January for students who start in the spring semester. We help you with everything you need to know regarding maintaining your status while you're a student at NJIT. And we also help you with things like getting a driver's license, a social security number, or other things that you need outside of being a student. Finally, we advise on employment, both on and off campus, and following the F1 regulations for that. There are different types of employment that F1 and J1 students can have. Today I'm going to talk to you about employment for F1 students, since almost all of you will be here with an F1 visa. F1 students can work on campus, and they can work off campus under certain conditions. Types of off-campus employment are called CPT, OPT, and then a special addition to the OPT, which is called the STEM extension. CPT stands for Curricular Practical Training, and it's a type of employment that F1 students can have while they're still studying and earning their degree. It's for students who are in full-time degree-seeking programs and have completed 2 full-time semesters. So for example, if you start at NJIT in F1 status in September, you would be eligible for CPT the following summer, so starting in the middle of May. CPT allows students to pursue off-campus internships in their field of academic study. Students can work a different number of hours depending on the job. Full-time CPT is 20 hours a week or more, and part-time CPT is less than 20 hours per week. Students must have an offer of employment, and they must receive course credit through a co-op class, and that's something that the Career Development Services advisors help you register for. OPT, which stands for Optional Practical Training, is a benefit for F1 students. They can have 12 months of post-completion OPT in their field of academic study after they graduate. There is something else called pre-completion OPT, but the most popular kind of OPT is post-completion, which means after you graduate. Students apply for OPT to USCIS, which is U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services, for approval, although our office helps you with that application. While you're on OPT, you would still be in F1 status, and you'd still be considered an NJIT student, so you'd still receive all the advising that you need from the Office of Global Initiatives during that time. For many students at NJIT, the STEM extension is available after 1 year of post-completion OPT. Students who receive degrees in some science, technology, engineering, and mathematics programs Science, technology, engineering, and math is known as STEM. And those programs can apply for a 24-month extension of their post-completion OPT. So this means that in addition to the 12 months of post-completion OPT, many of our students can apply for an additional 24 months of OPT in the STEM extension, allowing them to work for 3 years in F1 status. Applications, again, are submitted to USCIS, and since you're still in F1 status on the STEM extension, we continue to advise you at the Office of Global Initiatives during that time. So applying for OPT takes a little backwards planning. During your first semester at NJIT and first year, you can use all of the resources at Career Development Services, which Gabriella is about to talk to you about. And then a few months, 2 or 3 months before your graduation, you apply for OPT. You can still go on interviews, send out resumes and cover letters. And then typically students receive approval for their OPT within 1 month of graduation, 1 to 2 months, and then they start working.
All right, it's my turn. All right, so again, good morning, everyone. My name is Gabriella, and I'm going to talk to you about some of the services that we provide at Career Development Services, known as CDS. So we have career advising. Each one of you have a career advisor, and you'll meet them either after orientation. I'm usually the one who's responsible putting orientations together for international students, and during orientation, I will tell you who's your career advisor, so you can schedule an appointment to just come talk about resume review, reviewing cover letters, where to find employment, and show you and give you access to some resources that we have available for you. So let's also talk about CDS link job postings. I'm pretty sure you're all interested about that. So to find jobs or co-ops or internships, for you co-ops and internships are the same thing. You need CPT, as Beth mentioned. That's a requirement. And to participate, first you need to get a offer letter, and there are some specifications that whenever you come to see your career advisor, you'll be giving certain instructions and also prerequisites that you need to meet. To look for opportunities, we have some resources. So CDS Link will no longer exist after June 26th. So you'll have access instead to Handshake. So that system is a new system. It provides a lot more access to a variety of employers. And there you can see contact information, employers' contact information, find full-time, part-time, co-op, internship. So we're very excited about this new change, and we're hoping that will work and expand opportunities not only for international students but for NJIT overall. So co-op, like I mentioned before, co-op and education and internships for you are the same, just because of the CPT component. And we'll work with you through that process. We have a close relationship with Global Initiatives, so we'll make sure that everything works in order so you can start working as soon as you complete all the required documentation to start working. We also provide different workshops on campus, and through CDS Link for now, soon Handshake, you have access to that portal where we post all our workshops, presentations, events that we're having on campus. We have also info sessions, usually for those employers come on campus and talk to you about different opportunities that they have at their companies for students, or co-op or internships. So it really depends on what you're interested. So we'll make sure that we post all detailed information in our system so you can see and you just come and attend to those events or info sessions. So career fairs. We have 2 career fairs, one in the fall semester and one in the spring semester. those career fairs are you're going to meet a lot of employers, so we do strongly recommend that you have your resume reviewed. I know that's one of the last bullet points there, but that you should definitely for the career fair prepare, even though you won't be able to work right away as soon as you arrive. You first have to complete 2 full semesters at NJIT. You should definitely get familiar with the environment, practice your interviewing skills because that's important, especially if English is not your first language. You've got to make sure that you communicate well when you meet those employers. And again, goes back to online career resources. We do have some tools that can help you to practice your communication skills. One of them is Big Interview. So that's a great tool that we have for students to practice. They can customize questions and just replay it, and just you can go back or review it with your career advisor if you need to. And practice interviews. That is something that we encourage students. We have different events for that before the career fair and after the career fair. We bring employers on campus so you can come and practice with real employers, and they can provide you feedback so you know where you're lacking in areas for improvement. So there is a lot of opportunities for you in terms of improving your skills, your communication skills, looking for opportunities on campus or outside of a school, and we just hope that you come see us. You'll see us everywhere on campus, and like I mentioned before, there's a lot of workshops and events that we host, so we hope to see you there.
Perfect. So NJIT is committed to postgraduate employment rates. So on the right hand here, you guys have a couple of our top employers. This is for the graduating class of 2017. So the numbers do tend to change, or the companies do tend to change from year to year, but we do have trusted partners that usually come to NJIT first before they go anywhere else to recruit. So you're always going to see names like Exxon and Mobil, AT&T, Panasonic, Stryker, the New Jersey Transit. Again, they come to NJIT because they know the quality of students that we are producing, and they know that they're very well prepared to not only make an impact in their industry, but also be a strong allied or a strong workforce for those companies. One of the good things about NJIT is that we were recently ranked by Money Magazine as one of 11 public colleges in the United States where graduates can earn up to $100,000. Just keep in mind that this is not your starting salary. We would all wish that it was. This is somewhere around your medium salary, which is anywhere between 5 to 10 years in your career. But students that graduate from NJIT do historically come out making a very good starting salary. At the undergraduate level, student that's graduating with a bachelor's degree, our average starting salary is around $65,000 per year. At the postgraduate level, students that are graduating with their master's, the starting salary is somewhere around $75,000 a year. And again, those numbers vary depending on the majors, so just keep that in mind, but those are usually our averages from year to year.
Hi, so this is Beth again from the Office of Global Initiatives. Many of our students come with questions about an H-1B visa. An H-1B visa is a type of visa that allows you to remain in the U.S. working after your F1 status is over. It's a different application process. Once you're employed, your employer can sponsor you for an H-1B visa, and your employer will apply for you. We do have information sessions every year where an immigration attorney comes and speaks with our international students about their questions about the H-1Bs. But just to give you a little summary of it, the H-1B system is a lottery system. So there are 85,000 H-1Bs available every year, and the application process opens in April, and then over the course of the spring and summer, our F1 students who are on OPT or the STEM extension start to hear about their approvals for the H-1B. During post-completion OPT and the STEM extension, if you take advantage of those 3 years of employment in F1 status, you'll have an opportunity to apply for an H-1B up to 3 times if your employer is willing to sponsor you.
So what are your next steps after you've completed your application and you've been admitted to NJIT? If you haven't already done so, please submit your financial documents so that we can issue out the I-20. Our turnaround time is usually 5 to 7 business days, so we do try to process that as quickly as possible. One of the things that I personally do is as soon as that I-20 is ready to be shipped, I actually send you an email with your CVIS ID and your tracking number. Once you have that email, you can actually go ahead and start booking your visa appointment so that you can get a time that's suitable and convenient for you and hopefully get your visa approved quickly. Um, if you haven't already done so, please submit your tuition deposit. Our tuition deposit deadline for international students is going to be June 1st. That $250 deposit is just to hold your place here at NJIT. Once you arrive on campus, you go through the orientation process and you register for courses. That money is actually refunded back to your account, so you will see that money back. We don't get to keep it. You please register for orientation. The links are here on this PowerPoint. And I know you guys probably cannot click the link because we're not sending you the PowerPoint. So if you send me an email, I will go ahead and send you the link to your appropriate orientation. So again, you see there that on Monday, August 27th, that's going to be an orientation for all students that are part of the Yinglu College of Computing Sciences, the College of Architecture and Design, as well as the College of Science and Liberal Arts. And then Tuesday is going to be the orientation for students that are in the College of Engineering and the School of Management. Our orientation week is from that Monday, August 27th until the end of that week, so that Friday, which I believe is September 1st?
August 31st.
August 31st.
And during orientation week, aside from attending the actual orientation, you will do a document check-in, which is required by the government, and you'll also meet with your academic advisors to register for classes. And then we'll also have workshops on that Friday, including workshops about employment and other information sessions for you.
Thank you, Beth. Also very important is your medical clearance. Again, please email me so I can send you the link to this health packet. You must get all these vaccinations before leaving your country. If you arrive in the United States and you do not have all the vaccines, you can run the risk of being sent back. So please get the vaccinations right before you decide that you want to come to NJIT and you board the plane. We don't want to have you get turned around and have that long flight for no reason. And then the final steps for you guys, which would be step number 5, would be to submit your final transcripts. If on your admissions or your acceptance letter there was a condition saying that we require a final proof of degree completion, please make sure you bring that with you to orientation. We'll collect the documents and we'll upload it to your system. Also, if we are requesting a WES evaluation for you, please make sure to bring that along with your course syllabus or course descriptions so that we can accurately be able to place you into the correct classes. Some important enrollment dates you guys want to keep in mind of again is the orientation week, which would be August 27th through the 31st. We would like for you to be on campus by that date. The earliest that you guys can arrive, I believe, is August 27th would be the earliest that you guys can arrive.
Actually, the earliest date you can arrive is 30 days before the start date on your I-20.
Okay.
So your start date is September 4th, so 30 days before that is August 5th.
Yeah, so you could be here on August 5th and then start to get to know the campus, or if you're living off campus, settle in so that way you know your way around the city of Newark and there wouldn't be any problems when you guys come in for orientation or your first day of class. Like Beth mentioned before, the first day of class is going to be on September 4th. That is a Tuesday. You guys should hopefully all have a full course of classes, and you should be able to get the ball rolling from that very first day. We're also going to be hosting pre-arrival student webinars through the Office of Global Initiatives. These are all the dates for the pre-arrival webinars. Again, if you send me an email, I can go ahead and send you the link to register for these pre-arrival webinars. And they're going to cover a variety of subjects. Maybe you can tell them a little more.
Oh, sure. We have a lot of information in our pre-arrival webinars. Things about packing, what it's like to live in New Jersey, tips on finding housing, how to get around on campus, different clubs and activities that are available on campus for students, other ways to get involved on campus. So it is chock full of good information.
Perfect. So normally we would ask for questions here. If you guys do have any questions, again, you saw my email on that previous slide. You can always just scroll back a little bit on the video and take that down and email me any questions that you guys might have. But on behalf of NJIT, I definitely want to thank you guys for, again, attending this webinar or watching this video. And we definitely look forward to seeing you guys on campus and helping you guys achieve both your personal and your professional goals. Thank you again, and have a great rest of the day.
Thank you. Bye.